Hey, this is a hermit. I haven't made a homeschool video in a while, but I just wanted to address something that's been coming up a lot. Um, I answer a lot of questions from homeschoolers, some online and many in person. Um, and the main question is, um, how do I start homeschooling? A lot of people are saying that Georgia has added their own homeschool curriculum to what is available to us. And a lot of new homeschoolers want to use that because it's like public schooling, only at home. That's what the commercial says. Um, and it's free because homeschooling curriculum will either cost you a great deal of time, in pulling it together yourself, or a good deal of money in buying a prepackaged curriculum. I have problems with the what I call public school at home curriculums for many reasons. First, in that, what's the point of homeschooling if you're using the exact same thing they're using in public school? Your kid's time was being wasted in public school. This curriculum will multiply the amount of time being wasted because they're kind of going by seat time. The kid has completed a course if they've fulfilled the amount of seat time. But when you're teaching to one child, you'll find that time goes by very quickly. So there's a lot of seat time left over. And they fill that seat time with just a lot of busy work. And there was even a time when I was tempted to look at this public school at home curriculum, and I called them and spoke to them, and I wanted to know, how flexible is it? Can my child do the work, do 3 long days, and have 2 days off to do other things that she or he is interested in doing? And the answer is no. You have to fulfill the amount of time they want you to fulfill per day, and you have to do it 5 days a week. There's no room when you use these public school programs at home, and there's no room to integrate your real life. There's no room to do extras. There's no room for gymnastics, or there's no room to increase your gymnastics hours. There's no room to maybe go down and audition for a commercial or do a play or things like that. You're still stuck to the same hours that a kid in school would be stuck to, and I just don't see the point. So, with that said, I just wanted to throw another curriculum into the ring that you may or may not be aware of. I used it when my kids were in the lower grades, and if you are a new homeschooling parent looking for a curriculum that's going to allow you to be flexible with your time while making sure your children's education is up to standards, which is a whole nother discussion. We need to have it a later time because I think we worry too much about standards, but it's just where people start, so I guess it's a point that needs to be addressed. So, if you're looking for a curriculum that's going to be incredibly flexible and make you comfortable that your child's education is up to standards, then you want to look at Time4learning. Time4learning starts in kindergarten and it goes through the middle school grades. 6th, 7th, and 8th grade doesn't cover all subjects, but it covers the basics like language arts, math, and there's an honors algebra, and there's some other things, but at that point you might start wanting to graduate them to a higher level curriculum anyway, but I would still keep Time4learning for those subjects. Anyways, Time4learning is done on your computer. It is probably the most affordable curriculum you're going to find out there. It's currently $20 per month. And I think there's a small discount if you have a second child. Many curriculums over the years, and you just really can't beat the price of it. What I like about it is that it's online and it's interactive. For me, when we started homeschooling, for many years, our children had been on computers. Our children were practically born with a keyboard mouse, in their hands. And so I wanted their homeschooling to keep going in that direction of being internet-based because they were really comfortable with it. And they would probably pay more attention to the computer than they would pay to me at some times. And so when I discovered Time4learning, I knew I had a great match. It's animated, it talks to the kids interact with it by answering questions. There's lots of giggling involved, so that's always wonderful. And if you're trying to decide where to start your kids, you can do free homeschooling that takes a super amount of time, or you can pay $20 a month, which isn't a lot to ask, to have the same standards but a ton more flexibility. I mean, the option is yours, but I'm telling you from experience that this is the way you want to go. So take care. That's all I have for now. I hope my video was informational, and if you have any questions, please leave a comment. Thanks a lot. Bye.